Laura, Phil.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you?
Hi.
Are you relieved that that the album is finished? New album?
Relieved?
Yes.
Oh, that always makes it sound like a really pained process. We're very pleased with ourselves that we've got a new album, but yeah, it's great to have it finished and now we're able to promote it.
How was the process?
How was it?
Yeah.
It was a little bit more complicated and a little bit longer than the first album because we had to do a lot of touring of the first album at the same time as writing the second. So.
Yeah.
How did you do that then? When was the writing?
We just came together in the studio and started writing at the piano.
But as soon as the performances were done, you would start writing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, well, she comes over to Holland once in a while to do the gigs, and then we always try to have some more days before or after to start writing and get inspiration.
Bolt on some extra time, so every bit that we get, we squeeze, and we put all sorts of things in it, like rehearsals and writing and recording. It was definitely something we had to do a lot of last year on top of the gigs that we did when I was here.
Because what was the process in the last album? Because then everything went over the internet and email. How did that work?
Yeah, that was the first album. Largely, it was like that. And we also had another writer with us at that point. But then the last album is now the three writers: myself, Phil, and Ton, and we involved the band a lot more. And also, we didn't do so much just on email and over the internet. You know, because I was here a lot more, we were able to do stuff kind of in the studio on the spot. So that was nice to come up with things as and when we felt like it in the studio on time that I had here.
Because I read on your website, old website actually.
Yeah,
last
very old website. Yeah.
But you said, let's see what's the quote exactly. I need real life interaction between musicians. And then, because I don't think there wasn't really much of that in the first album when you recorded it or wrote it more.
You mean a band?
Yeah.
Yeah. We start writing the album just with a few musicians, and we kind of play all the instruments ourselves. And then we decide to have a band. And with this new album, it's more a band who made this record. So that's definitely a different approach.
And then you come over to Holland then to do the I don't know when do you come into the process? When is it already written the music then, or?
Well, it varies actually. Sometimes, well, most often, Ton and Phil would give me a really rough sort of idea for a track, and I would have this piece of music and I would work on it at home, and then send them my first idea over this rough track. That's how a majority of our working goes, and then we just work on it together from that point, see what needs to be changed, maybe parts need to be added. But I did very much enjoy the being able to work directly with Phil in the studio from silence, from no sound at all, to having a track, and that's really exciting for me. It doesn't happen often that I work with producers from scratch.
Because normally you come into the process only when
there's an idea already. Because I don't play any instruments, so it's always very helpful for me at the beginning of the whole process to have a piece of music that might give me a suggestion of how things will go.